Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Moving to a bunch formation. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Hughes. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Will hand it off. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's low. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him.
Touchdown, Ducks! This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Frazier. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of the drive. He started at 28. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. False start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back. It's Stockton. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Georgia.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Breaking free at the 35. And here he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. He safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. They've got him back there for a loss of 8. To the air. It's Stockton. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They keep him off balance with a run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Look out, room to run here. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He lets it go. Hart over the middle. It's Hughes. He's stopped at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
On the run here. Lets it go. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Handoff in a single back formation. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Just all around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in before the ball can get thrown downfield. How about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Second down after that short completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Frazier. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a game can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Brought down, but broke a tackle and produced a solid gain there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! As the QB fights his way into the end zone. That connects to execution of the long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Backs up in the line, showing press. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass falls incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball. See what happens on this next down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Using his legs, it's Hughes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Gets made on the out route. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Pounding away with the run game. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
He'll ride the back again here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Toss play to the outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Defense not pressing this time. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. They don't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Back to pass. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Might be for the ball game. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. We're in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a